Living Local Carolina with Katie Turner. Local trends, shopping, dining, and more. This is Living Local Carolina.
This story is sponsored by Little River Medical Center. Well, good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us today on Living Local Carolina. Today, I'm so excited to be back at Little River Medical Center, and I'm joined by Lauren. Lauren, what do you do here at Little River?
I'm the Community Programs Manager at Little River Medical Center, so I supervise programs like Parents as Teachers, Early Childhood Development, Organization-Wise Telehealth, and School-Based Telehealth.
And that's what we're going to be talking about today. So school-based telehealth, what is it and why is this so beneficial for kids?
Well, school-based telehealth allows students to be seen for medical care inside of the schools using telehealth equipment. So it's really beneficial for parents because they can stay at work, and it's very beneficial for the students because they can stay at school, stay healthy, ready to learn and grow.
So, school-based telehealth programs, walk me through what one of these visits looks like from start to finish.
Okay. So a student will present to the school nurse's office, and if the school nurse thinks that their symptoms require a doctor's appointment, they'll be sent over to me. So once I get consent from the parent, then we can perform a telehealth visit within the office, which is really great because the student already is familiar with the area, like the school, they feel safe there. Once I get consent from the parent, then we can go ahead and have the appointment at the school. So I get connected with a Little River Medical Center provider, and we conduct the appointment through telehealth, which is really cool. We have an electronic stethoscope where we can listen to the student's heart and lung sounds.
Wow.
And we have a horoscope, which allows us to do a visualization of the patient's eyes, nose, mouth, ears, and any area of concern. And then after the appointment, the provider can send a prescription to the parent's preferred pharmacy, and I call the parent and give them any information that the provider wanted them to know.
Man, you gotta love technology.
Yeah.
And I can imagine this has been incredibly beneficial for the kids in general, but also just attendance at school, right?
Yes, actually the attendance lady at Loris Elementary School told me that it's helped a lot with attendance. So
That is amazing. So how does this program affect families that don't have insurance?
Well, we accept all insurances, but for families that don't have insurance, we have an outreach team that can help them get set up with insurance, or we also have a pay system that they can use. It's called a sliding fee scale that assists them to pay for their appointments.
Okay, so when it comes to these telehealth appointments, can you give some maybe real life examples or stories?
I have got a lot of good feedback back from the program, the benefits of the program, specifically with the registration. So whenever the parents need to fill out the registration or the consent forms, they can do it on their cell phones. So I just send them a link, and then while they're at work, they can fill it out really quick, send it in, and then I can see their child and then call them back right afterwards. So I get a lot of great feedback about that. And the other thing I get good feedback on is if their child is presenting with flu-like symptoms or COVID-like symptoms, sore throats, we're thinking strep maybe, I can test them, and if they come back negative, they don't have a fever, we know they're not contagious, we can send them right back to class. So they don't need to go home, parents don't need to leave work, and we can also help with if they're having any pain or anything like that. We have medications at the school that we can help out with. So their children are taken care of very quickly and safely.
Okay, so what schools are these appointments available at?
They are currently available in Daisy and Loris Elementary School, but we also have a mobile bus that's available in the community that people can go to for appointments.
Okay, and you can stay updated on the Facebook page, right?
That's right, yes.
Gotta love that. But does this replace a primary care physician?
It does not replace the primary care physician. We work alongside their primary care physicians because we send in the office note to their primary care provider after the visit so that we can encourage a continuity of care for the patient.
I gotcha. Well, thank you so much for sharing all of that with me. Where can people go to learn more information about it?
They can go to Little River Medical Center's website.
This story is sponsored by Little River Medical Center.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
Welcome back to Living Local Carolina, everyone. I am excited because today I have Marie Livingston in the studio, and we're going to talk about Friendship Place. How are you?
I'm doing well. What about yourself?
I'm doing great.
Good.
So, what's Friendship Place?
Friendship Place, we are often called and referred to as a place of refuge for our neighbors within Georgetown County. We are excited to be able to just creatively meet some pressing unmet needs of our neighbors, to include food insecurity, childhood literacy, as well as just a variety of things that our neighbors are in need of.
And I can imagine, we'll probably get to this in a second, that the community can always help.
Oh,
It's
absolutely.
one of those things.
Absolutely.
So what do you need from the community right now?
Sure. With any of our programs, Georgetown Prays is the foundation. We are a Christian-based nonprofit organization, and we believe in the power of prayer. And so we have a prayer team ministry under the program Georgetown Prays. We're always looking for volunteers for that. So it's simply a time to gather to pray with and for our neighbors. With Georgetown Eats, it addresses food insecurity, where we invite our neighbors to come in and sit down, we fellowship with them, and we provide them with a meal. For some, that's the only meal that they receive for the day. And we're always looking for volunteer cooks, servers, cleaners, etc. for that initiative. We also have Georgetown Lives, where is a hub, and we connect our neighbors to resources, whether it's for utility support, rent support, and or just need a friendly ear to just listen to regarding their situation that they're in. And then Georgetown Learns is for our youth, and we have scholars where we provide childhood literacy one-to-one tutor-scholar ratio. We make the learning fun and a high-energy environment, and we always need volunteers for that as well.
You guys have really covered the bases.
We try to.
I love that. Well, what feedback have you gotten from the community?
That they're appreciative that we're there for them. They often come, again, as a place of refuge. They don't want to leave. When they come, they just want to stay because it's an environment where it's welcoming and inviting.
All right, well, where can people learn more information about you guys?
We encourage them to visit our website at friendshipplaceinc.org.
Welcome to Epic Discounts by BestReviews.com. I'm Alyssa Bergamini. Grab your phone and scan the QR code on your screen to shop these amazing deals right now. First up, let's get right to it. The Lavoie Humidifier. So whether it's dryness in the air or allergy season, this is your go-to for comfortable and breathable air all at home. Its advanced filtration adds moisture to help relieve that dry skin that maybe you've been feeling. Sinus issues, no one likes that. And then uncomfortable AC dryness. Best of all, it is ultra quiet, so simple to use, and lets you adjust the mist level to your liking. Better breathing plus better sleep? Yeah, sign me up for this product. Next, let's tackle those outdoor chores with the Greenworks electric pressure washer. It is perfect for driveways, patios, and cars. It blasts away grime with 18,000 PSI of power. So no gas, no oil, just plug it in and you are ready to go. It is lightweight, eco-friendly, and makes outdoor cleaning fast, fun, and easy. All of you that have busy mornings out there, I know that is basically all of us. Well, guess what? We have you covered. Meet the Ninja Blast Portable Blender. I know I will be putting this on my wedding registry, that is for sure. Yeah, this sounds like the perfect product. It is the ultimate convenience. This compact powerhouse blends smoothies, protein shakes, hey, even snacks, all on the go. With a 700-watt motor and a convenient to-go lid, you can blend it and take it with you in just seconds. It is healthy, portable, and perfect for your active lifestyle. Last but certainly not least, let's say hello to cooler nights with a cooling pillow for all of you hot sleepers out there. It is infused with gel memory foam. It regulates your body temperature so you can stay cool and comfy all night long. No more flipping your pillow. It is cool on both sides. It also supports your head and your neck for better rest so you wake up feeling oh so refreshed. Let's get a look at all 4 products one last time. So take out your phone and scan the QR code on your screen. And get ready to scan, shop, and save with epic discounts by bestreviews.com.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
The Robeson County Church and Community Center is Robeson County's oldest and largest faith-based nonprofit, and we've been around for almost 56 years now, and we were founded during a time of a lot of turbulence in the county when we were working on racial integration and things along those lines. So we've always been about unity and bringing people together, and then along those lines finding out what the greatest needs of people are. So of course in our county it's a persistent poverty county, so things like literacy and economic development have always been issues of concern, and so we've worked over the years on how to address those issues as effectively and equitably as we possibly could, and we always change our method of doing things dependent upon what the county needs the most. So we have a lot of fluctuation. We've had the hurricanes and we've had economic changes like NAFTA outsourcing a lot of the industrial jobs. So whatever happens, we try to just kind of shift and turn into the organization that our community needs the most. And so we've done that over the past 5 decades.
I can imagine that can be a challenge at times.
Yes, absolutely. It's a challenge to stay on our toes and be willing to shift and be willing to kind of bend ourselves around sometimes to be the most effective and accommodating. But we really believe in using our donor dollars to their greatest extent and doing the most good we possibly can. And so we know that means being very flexible.
So I guess my question would be how can people help? I'm sure you have a great website that has all the different things that you need. What do you need right now?
Yes, absolutely. And we've taken a lot of care to try to be very descriptive on our website, and we update our social media very regularly for those who are willing to follow along with us and just find out what the day-to-day more so looks like than just the big program outlook. But we always need, of course, financial support. And I think there's kind of a misconception that you have to be a wealthy person or own a business in order to support a nonprofit. But we have folks that give $5 a month. And if you really think about it, that adds up over time. We have a lot of volunteer opportunities specifically for church groups or, things like Beta Club, National Honor Society, folks that need hours, fraternities, sororities at the college level. Of course, we're very proximate to UNCP, RCC, Fayetteville State. So we always welcome volunteers. And even if you're not affiliated with a university system or anything like that, you can sign up to volunteer on our website. But also just something that's completely free is just getting the word out about our organization and sharing with folks that there's this organization within our region and community that are working really hard to address the needs of people as far as food scarcity, financial needs, medical needs. And we need for folks to kind of know we're here and, just kind of get the word out for us.
What are some of the things that you hear from community members?
It's just hard to make ends meet, even for those who are full-time employed, just, meeting the needs of the medical, buying prescriptions, paying for medical care, and then balancing groceries and paying bills and car expenses. Most people just don't seem to have enough income to cover the cost of living, and then into the kind of scenario of older adults and seniors. Of course, most of them are on a fixed income. And so it's extremely difficult to live that way when you have something like recently there was a spike in electric bills. And so when you're on a fixed income, you're expecting it to kind of be pretty consistent from month to month. And there's just nowhere to pull from when you have that spike. And so you have to rely upon the support of your family if you're very fortunate to have a family support system, but more than likely a community organization like ours to help you make ends meet.
Well, I love what you guys do. If somebody wants to learn more about y'all, stay in the loop, where's the best place to go?
Yes, our website is robisontogether.org, but also in social media, we have a Facebook and we have Instagram as well.
Don't forget to like our page on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. How to use the QR code. Just open the camera app on your smartphone, iPad, or tablet. Point your device at the QR code so the QR code appears on your screen. Your device will recognize the QR code and show you a notification. Click that notification and you'll come to our website. Living Local Carolina, weekday mornings at 9:30 on WBTW News 13.